brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
The UNI Panther football team, a 35-7 win in Week 1 of the 2024 season, defeating Valparaiso here inside the Unidome. And Coach, the UNI defense was on point just as much as the UNI offense was. Just allowed 137 total offensive yards. The defense just relentless with their pressure up front and pretty solid in the secondary as well.
We were. It was, again, there was some questions going in there with the youth and inexperience on defense. But it stood out that, man, they came out with a purpose. They stayed locked in on assignment. But again, I was pleased with that just because there were some glitches in it. But man, for the unit, for what they did and what they were up against, the challenges, they overcame them.
Just 5 starters back in this UNI Panther defense. The defensive line really stood out to me, Coach, overpowering Valparaiso's offensive line. 2 sacks on the day. Carter Hewitt with 1. He looked strong in both the run game and in getting after the quarterback in the passing game.
Yeah, Carter's different. I mean, he's old enough now. He's been to the program. He's been to the weight program. He's had game experience. Those are things that are all showing up right now, and you have to have that kind of game experience and strength to be able to play that way. And Carter has that now. He's old enough that it's his time.
Cannon Butler, also one of your veteran guys on that defensive line. He had a half sack meeting Zach Meemert at the quarterback, and really seems to be a leader of that defensive line. And I know he's been impressed with the young guys and how they've all stepped up.
Well, Cannon got chosen as a captain as well. So Cannon is that quiet. He's not that rah-rah out front guy, flamboyant. But he is very sincere when he talks about the game, and he's very, when he says something, you listen, because it is about the team, it is about the effort and the group playing together. So he is mentoring those young guys, but he's an excellent player himself.
Jonathan Cabral-Martin, 7 tackles to lead the team. What did you see from him through this fall camp, but specifically in the season opener?
Well, I saw savviness from him. He was savvy. He was definitely a hitter, but he was savvy how he found his way to the football. You can kind of see what he had. Some guys can just find their way through everything to get to the ball, and he was doing that on Saturday.
Ben Belkin, Tucker Langenberg at the linebacker spot. They kind of put that defense in different positions and did an excellent job. We talked about the excellent third down conversion of your offense. The defense allowed just 1 of 9 third downs to get converted into first downs.
A lot had to do with the pass rush. A lot had to do with those two are making the decisions up front, because they're the command center on defense. It's those 2 linebackers. So without the communication, you don't have the play. But you need the players to go retain and execute, and we did that.
And Coach, a lot of new names in that secondary as well. How do you evaluate them just as a unit?
I'd say they did a good job again. There was a couple times there we can learn from what happened out there. But I tell you what, coverage was good. I mean, there wasn't many mental errors. There were physical things we could have done better, but mentally we were on point.
All right, we've got a story now coming up on UNI Panther wide receiver Tyson Kershaw, who was back on the football field to start the 2024 season.